I'm Ty Burr.
I'm Wesley Morris.
And today we're talking about Catfish, the social media mystery that's causing all sorts of excitement and accusations, and it kind of makes you sick, huh?
I just find it a little bit nauseating. I mean, it's fascinating in the sense that it is yet another movie that suggests that documentary filmmaking is headed down some sort of meta rabbit hole.
Yeah. The toilet, perhaps.
They're more interesting than that.
It's a deeply disingenuous movie.
Yes.
Let's tell them what it's about. It's about these three Manhattan 20-somethings, two directors, and one of the director's brothers who's a photographer. They befriend this Midwestern family through Facebook. The older daughter in the family, woman in her 20s, starts a relationship with the photographer, and they actually sort of fall in love online.
Well,
and
he begins to show us / the filmmakers the text messages that she sends.
And then gradually they begin to realize that some of these people may not be who they say they are, and that's all I'll say. And the movie turns into this digital suspense thriller about them trying to figure out who these people are and whether they're going to go confront them.
And I just didn't believe it. And I didn't believe it in a way that did not make me entirely comfortable. And I don't want to say that that's the filmmaker's intent. I mean, the intent is sort of beside
there
the
are people who say it's an absolute hoax, it's a total put on, they made it up from the get-go. I don't think that's true.
I don't think that's true. I mean, and I do believe in the movie as an index of behavior that actually probably happened.
Oh, I think so. I think it's an index of generational behavior.
I think that the conversation about the movie is sort of more focused on the what happens as opposed to like the who made it happen.
Right.
And I also find that once they get to Michigan, the tables get turned in this really interesting way.
That they don't understand.
Right. The movie does not get that this woman is...
Okay.
I won't... but then we're playing into their hands, though. I think
people who haven't seen the movie, who want to see the movie, deserve to not have its secrets given away.
I guess I don't like it enough to give them the credit for that. But at the same time, I do understand that people will go see the movie. I won't ruin it. But there's a degree to which the selling point for a number of these movies, actually through the gift shop, I'm Still Here, is the mystery of whether or not the film you're watching is real.
It's
how
real.
much of it is
right.
And I feel like that is the point at which I, as a film critic and as a civilian moviegoer, I get off the train. I get off the train.
See, that's
in terms of playing along with how these movies.
The selling point for this movie is not is it real. The selling point is what are these people going to find? What are these guys going to find at the end of the road? What's really there? And they're selling this whole sort of middle American crazy people are out there that in a way it's comical in ways they don't understand because they come across looking totally naive.
Yes.
My problem with the movie is that I do believe it happened, but I also believe that at a certain point the filmmaker said, oh my God, this is happening, let's make a movie about it. And they start making that movie and you can feel them shaping the scenes. I wouldn't be surprised if they retook some scenes. You can feel them.
They retook the wrong words.
You can feel them making it into the best, scariest movie for their generation that they can think of, and it feels mediated. And when they talk about it being a documentary, my back goes up because it's not a documentary. It's a Facebook documentary. It's a social media mystery that has been manipulated into a fictional experience.
Yeah, and in that I kind of would much rather see something like The Social Network than
which almost admits that it's fiction. I still think, is Catfish worth seeing? You're going to have great arguments on the way home if you see the movie. It's almost worth it for that. What do you say?
Fine. I'm Wesley Morris.
I'm Ty Burr. He's done.